Meet Sarah. She's been feeling low for months, exhausted, unmotivated, and overwhelmed. No matter what she tries, the weight of her emotions keeps dragging her down. But what causes depression? And why do some people like Sarah struggle more than others? Let's explore how 4 major psychological approaches explain this complex problem. First, we have the biological approach. This view tells us that Sarah's depression could be caused by physical factors. Maybe her brain isn't producing enough serotonin or dopamine, chemicals responsible for happiness. It could also be genetic. Sarah's family history might reveal that depression runs in her genes. Next, the behavioral approach focuses on how Sarah's environment has shaped her behavior. Imagine she's been trying her best at work, but nothing ever seems to go right. She may have learned to associate her environment with failure, reinforcing feelings of helplessness. Over time, this negative reinforcement fuels her depression. Then, there's the psychodynamic approach, which looks at unresolved trauma and unconscious conflicts. Sarah might have repressed painful childhood memories, emotions buried deep within her mind. Her depression could be the result of these hidden conflicts, as her ego struggles to balance the emotional desires of the ID and the moral judgments of the superego. Finally, the cognitive approach explains depression as a result of negative thought patterns. Sarah constantly tells herself, "I'm a failure, I'll never be good enough." These cognitive distortions, like overgeneralization and catastrophizing, make it hard for Sarah to see anything positive, trapping her in a cycle of depression. All psychological problems are complex, and understanding its root causes is the first step toward healing. Whether it's biology, learned behavior, unconscious conflict, or distorted thinking, there are ways to seek help and break free from. These new perspectives helps us to move from problem-centered to person-centered. Let us discuss further. Psychology is the scientific study of the human mind and behavior. It's a fascinating subject that seeks to explain how we think, feel, and act through a variety of approaches. Today we'll be exploring 4 major approaches: the biological, behavioral, psychodynamic, and cognitive approaches. Each one provides a unique lens to examine human behavior. The biological approach assumes that behavior and mental states have physical causes. For example, depression can occur due to low serotonin levels or genetic factors. The behavioral approach suggests that our behavior is shaped by the environment. It focuses on learning through conditioning, either by associating 2 things together or by learning from the consequences of actions. The psychodynamic approach, developed by Freud, looks at how unconscious forces, like repressed memories or desires, influence our actions. Our childhood experiences may shape our adult personalities and behaviors. The cognitive approach examines how our thought processes influence our behavior. It suggests that if we change the way we think, we can change the way we feel and act. Let's use an example to see how each approach explains a common mental health issue: depression. The biological approach looks at chemical imbalances in the brain, while the behavioral approach focuses on learned behavior. The psychodynamic approach examines unresolved conflicts, and the cognitive approach looks at distorted thought patterns. To wrap up, remember that psychology is the study of human behavior, and there are several approaches that help us understand it. Each approach offers a unique perspective on why we behave the way we do. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell to stay updated, and drop a comment with your thoughts. Follow us on social media for more content. Links are in the description. See you in the next video.